Welcome back to the Green Beans Go channel. It's your host, me. We are here for week 16 spreads and totals picks. Only have 3 weeks left, guys, which might be a blessing because not so good. Not so good at all. The positive, if you want to call it that, is we do have a winning record. Technically, we have picked more wins than losses in both spreads and totals, but when it comes down to the juice or the vig, we're losing. As you can see, we need to be hitting at about 55, 56% to overcome the VIG, and we're not doing it. So that's disappointing. But again, I'm not a handicapper. I'm just a guy with a YouTube channel. So you guys have the opportunity to comment your extra most bestest pick every week. And 2 weeks ago, I picked Arizona to beat the Seattle Seahawks by 2.5, and Seattle won. So good for me as a Seahawks fan, bad for us on this channel. Justin Collins went 1 for 1. He had Chargers Chiefs under. Nobody else submitted a pick. That's all right. Remember, if you guys see that little thumbs up down there and you're willing to click that like button for me, I think it helps. That's what people say. That's what other YouTubers say. I guess I'll just fall in line, like the video. Here's a hint for my name. I will tell you there is a company with my name, a place you can buy products. So, if you think my name might be Tyler, I need you to think, is there like a Tyler's out there? Can I go over to Tyler's today and pick up a few essentials? If not, that's not my name, okay? So there's your hint. Here's the deal. We got some weird ones this week. I will give you a bit of a spoiler before we begin, and I have probably my biggest distribution of extra most bestest picks this week. I'm feeling good about a lot of these. I don't know if that's a bad sign or not. Thursday, AFC West, big game, 2 probably playoff teams, 2 teams that I believe are overrated, Chargers and Denver. I'll take the Chargers at home minus 2.5. They are a little banged up. Justin Herbert's questionable. I think he'll be good to go in this one because of the implications. And both of these defenses have shown promise over the course of the season. Last week, not so much for the Chargers. I think they'll rebound against the Broncos here. I'll take the under. Then we have 2 games Saturday, and they are darn good. They are exciting, meaningful games, and I am excited for them. We also have a college football playoff game on Friday, so it's a good weekend of football. I'm going to make a college football playoff video soon, so stay tuned for that. Houston and Kansas City is a good game. I'm excited for it, and there's a chance they see each other again in the playoffs. I actually like Houston on the money line in this one. I think Houston is one of the biggest tests that the Chiefs have seen in maybe 16 weeks, perhaps, this season. And I like them to cover +3. And I also like the over. I know the under in Chiefs games is somewhat of a gold mine, but I think the Texans could put up 20 to 25 points on Kansas City, and I think they win outright. The other game is AFC North, a game that I'm shocked at. I thought the spread would be closer to 3.5, 4.5, and so when I saw 6.5, I said, okay, I'm in. The Baltimore Ravens looked fantastic last week, but they were playing the Giants. So I'm not buying into what could be, a dominating situation. Dude, don't ride that. My daughter's riding the volume on the remote. It's so loud. Hold on, I gotta turn this down. That's too loud, dude. The issue is, that's like, what do you teach your kids? I taught her how to adjust the volume on the remote. Bad idea, I think. It's still too loud. We don't have a choice. We're rolling. You can still hear it. Hold on. We gotta turn it down a little bit. This was going to be a fast video, and now it's not. I think Mike Tomlin will have Lamar Jackson's number, as he's had Lamar Jackson's number Lamar Jackson's entire career. So give me +6.5. I do think there'll be points scored in this one, so give me the over. We're on to Sunday. Giants-Falcons, a game I'm not interested in, a must-win for the Falcons, but I think 9.5 is too many. I'll take 9.5 for the Giants and the over. Lions-Bears, probably inconsequential. Lions are pretty banged up. Bears are pretty dead in the water. I'll take Lions minus 6.5, but I kind of like an ugly, sloppy, low-scoring game in that one. Sorry, this is overwhelming. Just start in the top left. Relax. Ignore all the colors. All right. Tennessee and the Colts. I think the Titans could come in here and sneak one over on the Colts and win outright. I believe Will Levis is being benched. I believe Mason Rudolph will play, and I believe that that is a positive for the Tennessee Titans. The Colts have no leadership. The Colts have no mental fortitude. The Colts have no toughness. The Colts, if there's a foot and there's a firearm, they're shooting themselves in the foot every time, every game. I mean, a game they had to win in Denver, should have won in Denver, and Jonathan Taylor drops the ball. Like, what are we doing? How do you drop the ball at the end zone? Cross the line, hand the ball to the ref, and then do your dance. Like, how do you drop? It blows my mind, right? We saw Deshaun Jackson do it years ago. I remember watching that live and being so confused, and it just happens. Anyway, I'm taking the Titans outright, but I like them plus 3.5 over at 42.5. Well, why isn't it green or pink? I don't know, because I don't know why it's not green. Change it in your head. If you want to change it in your head, it would make sense if I like them outright to do green or pink. It's my video. Rams and Jets. Rams have to win this one. Rams will win this one. Rams will make the playoffs. Rams will win the NFC West. Those are my predictions. I like a -3, and I like the under. Eagles Commanders, I think this line is too slim. For what the Eagles have looked like, for Washington's inability to beat good teams, I think Eagles could win by double digits in this one. So I like Eagles minus 3.5, and I like the over. Cardinals Panthers confuses me a little bit. Cardinals still have playoff hopes, but they're going to need a lot of help, and Panthers aren't really playing for anything, so maybe this is a trap. It's why it's red. Cardinals plus 4.5 and the under. Browns Bengals, another divisional matchup. Browns are starting Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who I've never been impressed with. Last week I was a little out of it because we were coming back, traveling from Arizona, etc. I guess Jameis Winston got hurt. I truly did not know that until I got the alert that Dorian Thompson-Robinson was going to start. Anyway, I think it's a bad thing for the Browns. I think the Bengals cover easily. It's 7.5. It can't be easy when it's a touchdown in the NFL, but I like the under easily. I think this could be like a 24-10 situation, like well below 46.5. I think the Browns are going to struggle to put up points. Patriots and Bills, very shocked that this is over 2 touchdowns. I know the Bills are good. They're actually my favorite to win the Super Bowl right now. In my rankings video, I had them number 1, but you can't tell me the Eagles or the Patriots aren't competent enough to not lose by over 2 touchdowns. Anyway, divisional matchups are always kind of wonky. This is a divisional matchup. I think Drake May will be able to put up 20-some points, and that'll be enough to keep him within 14 and hit the over. Jags and Raiders, a game nobody cares about or shouldn't care about. I guess it has draft pick implications. I'll take the Jags -1, and I'll take the over. I think this is like a 28-20 type of a game, and the Jags win. Book it. Niners, Dolphins. Poor Niners. Not poor Niners. Screw the Niners. Dolphins -1 would be my pick in kind of a must-win game for the Dolphins. Guess it's a must-win for both, but the Niners have an even smaller chance than do the Dolphins. I like the over in that one. Tampa Bay, Dallas, I'll take over 48. Kind of a high total, but Buccaneers have been rolling. Dallas has found a little bit of a groove. I'll take Buccaneers -4. And then Seattle and Minnesota. I will say the Tampa Bay-Dallas game is the night game. Minnesota-Seattle is the afternoon game. They're a little out of order. I apologize. Geno Smith goes down with an injury. He's hurt. He may not play. They're optimistic that he will play. I want him to play. I think Geno gets a lot of hate from especially the Seattle fan base, but I mean, good grief. You saw, what's his name come in, the backup, used to play in Washington, Sam Howell. Looked horrible. I mean, just completely out of sorts. We need Geno Smith to play if we're going to compete. Vikings -3. A lot of people were critical of my NFL rankings video this week because I had the Packers well above the Vikings. I think the Vikings right now are a little overrated. I don't think they're going to have a deep playoff run, and that was met with insane criticism. I think Reddit is a very interesting place. I've talked about Reddit before on here. I posted sort of a meme template of my rankings that I do each week. You can find that on Twitter. You can find it on TikTok. You can find it on Reddit. I posted it in the NFL memes. And there are some weeks where I make these and I post it and it gets over 1,000 upvotes. And I feel amazing, right? I feel like a genius. And then yesterday I posted, same format, same everything. And it gets negative upvotes. It doesn't get any reception. And it's like people only upvote a product when it comes to NFL rankings if it is a representation of their beliefs. It's not about the effort I put in. It's about, do I agree with this? Which I think is kind of a foul way to approach this type of thing. I think NFL rankings don't have to be like a right and wrong. I think there's some art in ranking NFL teams. And maybe I'm a hippie. I don't know. Point is, I think the Vikings will beat Seattle. Will beat Seattle easily, but I think the Vikings are in for a rude awakening come playoff time. It's a prediction. All right. Monday night, Saints-Packers. I'll take the Saints plus 13.5. Well, you just said the Packers are good. Yeah, 13.5 is a lot of points. I think it's a low-scoring, ugly game. Packers play great defense. Packers run the ball, and they win by 10. And the Saints cover, and it's ugly and it's low scoring. Two things. I posted 2 videos in the last 24 hours. My Seahawks game day vlog. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I'm assuming most of you have, because if you watch this video, watch all my videos. I also posted a song. I have no singing ability. I believe I have a small above average ability to create lyrics. I think the quality of the song is solid and would be better if it was sung by someone who wasn't tone deaf. I'm tone deaf. So if you want to check that out, real short, real sweet. My challenge to you is this. Share one of these videos with someone who you think will appreciate it. I'll leave that up to you. That's all I ask, okay? There's going to be 100 or so people that watch this video right here. If 100 of you send one of these videos to someone who you think will appreciate it, Green Means Go might be Green Means Gone in a good way. I'm not leaving. I'm not done. So comment below your extra most bestest pick. I have a lot. I did not aggregate them here. I'm sorry. We can go back and quickly look at it. Here's some. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. And there's 6 and 7. So I have 7 extra most bestest picks. Well, how can you have a bestest pick 7 times? That's kind of counterintuitive. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. You're not wrong about that. Thank you guys for coming by as always. Like this video, share any video. Let's it's free, right? If I had a stock, you guys could buy it and spend money and risk that I fail as an enterprise, or you could just share it for absolutely free and watch your stock climb. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm going to stop the video before I say anything else. I love you. Good night.